Khaled is definitely the big pick. There's like very few others that can do the same things that Khaled can do this matchup. So looking forward to seeing that, Khaled. I don't know why they're thinking about it too hard. And I'm still a little sad we didn't get to see Basic and Zapnu. That might have shaked things up, but in terms of predictions. But then again, it's still the winning team that they have. Okay. That's something that we kind of.
Okay. We haven't seen Ruby for the longest time, but
yeah, that's true. It's been a while.
The main idea of ONIC PH right now, I do get the Ruby because what they want is for EXECRATION to clump up together.
True, that's true.
Because that means they will deal so much more damage. I mean, with the Feathered Airstrike, with Blood Ode, with everything that they can, and the Mountain Shocker is there as well. So if you get We Are Angry, if you pull 2 people in,
that's like 2 Mountain Shockers on a single target, and Feathered Airstrike will also do massive amounts of damage.
And at the same time, Alice will be there. Alice doesn't even have to use Flowing Blood to get near the enemy, and he can use it. Alice can use it for the chase down.
Yeah, that sounds like the win condition right there already.
Yeah,
that sounds like the battle plan already for ONIC PH.
But
so
for the side of EXECRATION, what is the conditions of victory?
Kind of similar, right? Very similar, that you have a Chaknu setup with a lot of AoE damage by the Ling, by this Yuzhong. And of course, making sure that the Ling survives for a long time with Etomax's Angela. Although it's a little bit more linear. I mean, they expect this, but there's more flexibility in terms of who the Angela uses Heart Guard to. So that's kind of gonna put a little bit of a wrench in the gears of ONIC PH for sure.
Let's check how will this pan out, ladies and gentlemen. This is the battle for third. This is the MPL Mobile Legends Professional League Season 6.
Still in the best of 5.
This is the last day, Rockhart.
Exactly. We're in the last day of the MPL.
How does it feel?
Man, I just have to tell you, feels different, man. Feels a little different the way that we did with the single eliminations. No repeat of the teams, right? It feels completely different, but at the same time, it's just there. The fight is just there.
You know what? They already did the repeats on the regular season.
Yeah, they did on the regular season. So we didn't see it anymore on the playoffs.
It doesn't feel incomplete,
Yeah, it just feels different.
I mean, I could say that the format right now is cutthroat.
It's so cutthroat,
but
exactly.
You cannot say that we didn't really get enough of these teams.
Yeah.
Because in the regular season, some of them met each other twice already.
Yeah, that's 8 weeks. So.
That's 8 weeks.
That's way more.
It was pure us.
Purely us.
Okay.
Right? So that's a lot of Mobile Legends, and this feels like one of the longest seasons ever.
Yeah.
Used to be we had 6 or 7 weeks. Now we have 8, and we have a very long best of 5 of the playoffs. It's a lot of Mobile Legends. I really love it.
Yeah, and right now, this is the culmination of everything that we've casted and everything that the players have played. And you know what? For the side of EXECRATION right now, things are looking steady. They're not really putting a lot of pressure into the map, but Wise here will give his allies a bit of an advantage, if you will.
Probably, right? That's going to be just when we were saying it, right there, advantage already with the Mountain Shocker. They spotted him out right away, and a lot of damage coming down there from ONIC PH. Great collapse.
And this is what you'd expect, to be honest. But Benecutie here, getting caught out in the middle. They catch out Farsa. Farsa doesn't have the wings by wings. Jay here, the next target. Knock-up is there, and Sagitnu. He's not kidding around.
He is not kidding around. Ultimate right off the bat. The moment he gets that Black Dragon form, it's going to be Yaknu fighting off right into the face of the Yuzhong. No fear whatsoever. They will keep that lane steady.
And teams are really liking this Alice. And right now, this is going to be a lot of pressure on Hate, because Jawhead, as you can see, once he sees the sight of Hate in the map, he immediately rotates to that certain lane.
Yeah, he's like hunting. He's on the hunt, right?
And look at him. Look at him. He's just staying in the brush. Just staying in the brush.
Just waiting for
He's already there.
He's waiting for a victim, man. He already expects him to back.
He cannot get away just because there's a jawhead in his path. If he stays so near, he can get ejected. And where do you go from there?
Yeah, it's an insurance policy already, but Benny Cutie is really pushing a lot into D-Lar. Whoa!
Okay.
Whoa.
Not bad. Chakno there with the intercept. And that was like somewhat like basketball, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, it did.
And Jay, look at
I
Jay.
feel like basketball.
He went in.
Oh boy.
That was too deep.
Way too deep. I mean, Jay, he might have got a little bit overconfident there, knowing that Venus and Wise were close. But again, they can't go near you with minions right in front. They were clearing. That sounded like a miscom.
And look at Chakno here, will get punished, and that is the answer. Onto the side of ONIC PH, Dilar and the others, they are just staying in lane, and they are not caring about what's happening onto the mid lane. Mid lane right now is a war zone.
It is a war zone, man. And these two, Yaknu and Sagitnu, you know, got the new brothers going down. Oh boy.
Oh, that is going to be another pickoff.
Another huge pickoff here. And ONIC, they're on fire.
Look at Jay.
He's so busy with the buffs.
He's so annoying.
So annoying, man. It's like his only job to log in today was to annoy people.
And Benicute here answering with their own aggression. They catch out Wise. Wise used the Traceless to deal damage. And that is not going to pan out well for him.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to pan out well. And Traceless, again, is just one of those utilities that you have to
conserve.
Conserve, exactly, at the perfect time. You can't use it for mobility too much.
And they get their answer. Benicute here with a 4-1, but he will get shut down. And that is going to be gold for the side of ONIC PH. Now, bottom lane has been bottom lane turret.
Yep.
The first bottom lane turret for execution is destroyed. Chakno here going in. Tempest of Blades catching out Venus. Venus, does he have the wings by wings? Yes, he does. But it won't really matter as Haiti. Oh, we are angry. Will miss by a pixel.
Wow, they are really fighting it out into the inch. Up to the fight. There you go. It's going to be another Yuzhong death for this game. Execration still on the chase, though. They want to get some blood. Trying to go for D-Lar.
But while that's happening, look at the Yaknu. He's on top lane.
The top lane, he's just clearing.
He's just clearing. He's just getting the scaling that he wants. And look at this. He's near the fight. The Yaknu gets caught out. But he will just get away. Flowing blood. Such a good skill.
Despite losing out on the turtle, ONIC PH is still definitely in the lead with that goal. And they are, of course, pushing back the offense. It feels like Execration is pushing against a boulder right now. And they are able to do so, but the boulder is pushing back. It's like so... Look at this.
Look at the Yaknu here. Just
Yaknu.
Just going in and using that sticker. Go ONIC.
Go ONIC indeed.
This is quite interesting for the side of ONIC PH on how they will utilize and take advantage of this lead that they're getting right now.
Yeah, because on one side, you have ONIC, who is ahead in gold, which means they'll probably have better items. But on the other side, you have Hate, who is free farming, who has the Angela Heart Guard, and also has the turtle buff. So you can't really tell who's ahead here, just by the gold.
To be honest with you, you really have to put it in mind that Dilar, Benicute, and the others are having their own fights onto the side lanes. And I think Execration are winning those.
Yeah, they're winning the fights absolutely, but can they also win the macro game? That is the question. That's what ONIC is trying to do. They're trying to get ahead on gold, trying to get those kills. Spots out E2 Max, lots of damage from Feather Airstrike. And again, they're non-stop pushing on the bottom, on the top, but ONIC Execration is doing it in mid and bottom.
Look at Venus here. He just forced Etamax to go home so that they won't have enough time to defend this top lane turrets that they have, and no more outer turrets onto the side of Execration on the top lane. For the side of Execration, how will they answer? That means one guy gets relegated into the top lane as to not get that tier 3 turret push. But onto the mid lane, Rockheart, this is the next target for ONIC PH.
Looks like the next target for ONIC is going to be to open up the jungle by taking out that mid turret. However, of course, Execration, they don't want to let this go as well.
why do you even get like a Demon Hunter sword on Thams?
That is a very good question. That's pure DPS if you ask me. And I don't know, it just feels a little weird. Usually our fams kind of want to go for the tanky option.
I mean, do you usually do this when you're dominating? I mean,
No.
Cutie right now is having a good time.
Absolutely, right? And he's getting the kills. He's doing it against the Alice. Maybe it works well against Alice. It's maybe more of a situational item. If you have so much health and he can't do damage with his normal skills, just use that Demon Hunter Sword passive to eat through the HP.
Yeah, and that is going to be a great initiation by Chaknu. Chaknu here, Chak Mamba. He will go in. Hate here with the help of the Heart Guard. He will try to get away, but Hate, one more hit could have done it, but Wise fell a bit short. Sa gitna here, falling
Wrong way.
Wrong way. He went the wrong way. He went the wrong way.
He was flying and he was like, oh wait, this is a no-fly zone. There's no friends.
Yeah.
I don't have friends.
And look at this. They got the middle lane. And now, things are going to get scary for the side of Execration.
Execration looking like they're a bit more on form with the engagement, but they were not able to estimate the damage output of ONIC well. And that's why ONIC got ahead there, because they were able to chunk out the HP really quickly in that tower dive.
And they got the ultimate. Look at this. Hate going ham. And that was your Gillette Instant Replay hashtag Shave the Day. And ONIC PH, they need to look out for these Chaknu engagements.
Yeah, the Chaknu engagements are way too scary. Even if you're a single guy, you're not safe. Chaknu's gonna use that Fatal Links whether or not you are grouped up by 1, 2, or 3. As long as they are sure that they can get a kill, you will be the target. And they have to be careful with that.
Wise and the others, they are aiming to just control this tempo of the game. Things are looking great for ONIC, while for Execration, they need to be very careful and they need to tread this wisely, because if they do, there is a big chance that they can turn this around. Now, it's not really a factor here of just waiting them for them to scale. I think for the side of Execration, it's about isolating them and getting the pick-offs. Chaknu has been doing great and right of Chaknu's momentum right now.
Yeah, and Chaknu is definitely the guy to look out for, but Benecutie is going to be having a hard time here in the bottom lane. I think he's just being outmaneuvered, even with the Heart Guard, right?
Yeah.
That's just a little weird for me to see. And that's what happens when you buy a Demon Hunter Sword, man. You don't have enough tankiness in the early game.
And they went for Wise, but Wise right now has a Blade of Despair. So as long as Wise can hit you and you do not have any way to stop Wise from hitting or bursting him down, you can't really go for him 1v1.
Especially right now that he is with Jay, with Yaknu. Want to go for a fight again.
Oh, Wise here. Well timed. That was perfect. And Dilar getting chased down. They will stop there. ONIC PH, they still know that they can push, because on Execration, they are avoiding. They don't want any fight right now just because they are not equipped.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the case here. And right now, though, what they're going to find is a very low HP. Oh, my Venus. Hey, look at it.
Oh!
Talk about effort.
Look at Hate here. Really wants this. He really wants to get away. But then again, if you do that and you have Angela on Heart Guard on you, then that means you're putting Angela in a bad spot as well.
That's right. You're putting your teammate in danger by going for that very deep dive. You could really tell that he had hatred. Trying to go for Venus. There was something there.
Look at Max. He's being put into the... Oh!
Okay.
Use the Heart Guard.
They'll fly off into the sunset, into the mid lane. It's a free V1 if ever. And here comes Jay.
And Sagitna here will be the target. They overstayed there. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
Another one.
And he gets thrown back, and that is going to be his death. Benecutie getting pulled back, and Dilar doesn't want Benecutie. Dilar wants Entomax.
Oh my gosh.
But they will just turn back, and right now, Execration, things are not looking great for their side.
What is happening to Execration right now? They're all over the map.
Oh, that was a good initiation coming up from Chaknu, but sadly, There was no follow-up. Shakno here getting all the initiations down.
And they want to finish it.
They want to finish it right now.
Yeah, and they think they can, absolutely. That's going to be ONIC PH with a very quick 1-0 in this first game against EXECRATION for Battle for Third.
Okay. Slowly but surely, ONIC PH sticking with their identity, and they will get game number